out my power bill for next month, and it is almost $500.
You know what they do not tell you when you buy a house? How much your power bill is in the summer.
Tell me why my power bill was so high this month that I thought it was fraud.
Has anybody else's electric Ameren bills like doubled or tripled this month? Because ours went from like $200 to almost $500.
Energy. Why is my bill getting higher and higher? Every month my bill done got higher.
Last month my bill was $137 for 1,200 square foot slab home. It is now $307.
Just when we thought everything was getting more expensive, now electrical bills are starting to cost as much as people's mortgages. Electricity just keeps going up and up and up, and just another cost of owning property. We got to talk about this crazy increase in prices and what it could do to your future as a homeowner. Homes are already expensive enough, and this is just one more thing. I mean, we've got like 13 states that are having problems with their electricity grid, and the cost of energy just keeps going up. And this is like article after article after article, all in the last couple days. You go on TikTok, it's all over the place about people talking about their power bills doubling, their power bills going up 30%, 40%.
Has anybody else's electric Ameren bills like doubled or tripled this month? Because ours went from like $200 to almost $500. We literally live in the tiniest house ever. We run bare minimum electricity. Like, what is going on? Please let me know down in the comments if your electric bill has skyrocketed this month.
What if you were just making it, you thought you were gonna have cost of your house fixed, but we didn't think about insurance going up, utilities going up. I mean, sewer, water, electricity, the cost to replace the AC unit has gone up. We're seeing the cost of everything go up now. Electricity, my water bill went up 30%, my sewer bill's gone up 20%, everything has gone up. And you know, they don't talk about this in the GDP numbers, but let's get to this.
Energy. Why is my bill getting higher and higher? Every month my bill done got higher. How? We don't need to be at the house that much for my bills to be this high. We either at work, kids at school. Now the summertime is here, they at camp, and we still at work. We don't get home to about 8, sometimes 9, because my daughter got tracked right after I picked them up from camp. Why is our bill this high? Why? Then on the weekends we ain't even at the house because we had track meets. Only day that we're really here all day is on a Sunday. Why is my bill high? Each and every month is higher and higher. How? How? This don't make no sense. Am I the only one that having this issue with Duke Energy? Is my bill the only one that getting higher and higher by the month? And you don't need to be at the house. Am I the only one?
We're seeing this everywhere, and a lot of people are starting to blame it on all the big AI farms coming up everywhere, and also with maybe what's going on between Canada and the United States, especially if you're in the north part of the United States.
Now to your money and the reason why so many Americans seem to be paying more, a lot more, for electricity these days.
This summer, electricity bills are surging, but it's not just because of people cranking up their air conditioners. In Philadelphia, the average bill is up $17 a month. In Trenton, New Jersey, $26. In Columbus, Ohio, $27. And it's the artificial intelligence boom that's getting the blame. As the demand for AI has skyrocketed, so too has the need for data centers that power the technology.
They've been forecasting this for a while. This shouldn't be a shocker of politicians, and why haven't they figured this out by now? And this is only going to get worse. This is only going to get worse.
Those data centers use a lot of power, and the grid is struggling to keep up.
If we do not act decisively, we risk ceding AI leadership to countries that are moving faster to modernize their energy infrastructure.
At a Senate hearing last week, lawmakers and energy experts warn the electric grid is not ready for the coming wave of AI-powered data centers. And while industry leaders called for urgent investment in new generation, they avoided taking sides on fossil fuels versus renewables.
We need more energy.
More generation and
more generation, and we need more transmission independent of source.
But President Trump at an artificial intelligence summit in Pennsylvania said fossil fuels will power the AI age.
We're unleashing all forms of energy, including natural gas, oil, and clean, beautiful coal.
Critics say that strategy ignores the reality of what's cheapest and fastest to build.
Clean energy is the most affordable, and it's the fastest type of energy generation to deploy, outpacing natural gas. which is facing years-long backlogs in turbine availability.
The Energy Department predicts data centers could use 12% of all U.S. electricity by the year 2030, up 4% in 2023.
Wow. It is astonishing how much power these AI plants are going to pull. I mean, who would have thought that much? And then you want to add on electric cars on top of that, electric trucks, electric trains. There's not enough power out there. And every time you bring up the whole nuclear idea, everybody freaks out. Politicians hear nuclear and they just run to the hills. And in many cases, it's completely safe if done properly. But what's the alternative? They don't have an alternative. Comment down below what you think. Yes, no, up, down, left, right. Is this going to be a serious problem? Are you seeing your power bill go up? Are you seeing everything going up in the future as far as power? And how are we going to fix this? Can't really switch to gas because last administration wanted to get rid of gas everything. But there's so much gas in America. But I'm also hearing that natural gas is going to go up too. I think we're like really pigeonholed here. Don't really know which way this is going to go.
If you live in the state of New Jersey and you haven't looked at your electric bill yet, prepare yourselves. That increase, that 20% PSE&G increase just went into effect, and I kind of was batting an eye at it. I wasn't really paying too close of an attention. We are on what's called an equal payment plan, where each year at the end of your calendar year, so ours is in June, they recalculate how much electric you used per month and they average it out and they give you a steady monthly payment. So that way you know what to budget for. Then at the end of that calendar year, you either have to pay overages for what you used or they give you a check if you paid too much. That never happens. Newsflash. In the past, we've been in this house for 5 years. Our house is 1,200 square feet. It is a small house. In the past, I've always had to pay I would say around $400 extra per year. And my monthly payment has stayed around the low 200s. So let's say last year, my monthly payment for all of 2024 until June 2025 was $226. I just got my bill and it's the year end bill. They're charging me an extra $1,300 for the year. And my monthly payment is going up $160. 226 to 380. How can anyone afford to live in this state anymore? It's just beyond frustrating.
Y'all got y'all power bill yet? Don't worry, I'll wait. Go check it. Go check the mail. See what y'all power bill is. Go check your email, matter of fact, and see what your power bill is. I don't know if you noticed, I done closed every curtain in this bitch. I'm finna put curtains over there and close them too. My power bill was $470-something. And my cousin is in a 2-bedroom apartment. It's a loft style apartment. Her power bill was $500 and some dollars. And her homegirl got a 1-bedroom apartment and said her power bill was $500 and some dollars also. I've never seen the likes of such. I got a 3-level townhouse. I don't understand why the power bill so high, and I'm not even here all the time. I'm literally almost never here. I spent 2 days driving just to get here.
Repercussions of this, I can see it just trickling down. One, the cost of older houses, the cost of ownership is going to skyrocket because most of them are not as efficient. The cost of everything is going to go up from Home Depot to your house, to the lawyer's office, to the commercial districts, because the cost to heat, cool, and light the buildings that sell our products, everything's going up. Across the board, everything is going to get more expensive. And I don't see them fixing this anytime soon because most of the infrastructure in most of the cities are failing. I mean, just yesterday, my power line snapped in front of my house. This must be a sign. It was laying in the front of my house. The power pole had broken in half. Power line was sitting in my front yard because the grid here in the West Pensacola is so old. The power poles are like 50, 60 years old. And I don't see this getting any better. The electrical inspector told me the other day that there's no way that if you put a Tesla or an electric car in every garage in my neighborhood on the west side of Pensacola, could the power grid supply the power to all of those houses? If you put a 400 amp service on every house, 2 electric cars in the driveway, it couldn't function. And now we've got electricity problem. This is just getting crazy. Politicians, you better start fixing the infrastructure instead of spending all of our money on war.
I would share mine with you. $566.95. And I've been telling y'all for a long time, these bills are about to go through the roof, and now I'm seeing it here in my house.
I mean, not only is mortgages super expensive, the price of a house super expensive, rent super expensive, now utilities through the roof. And think about this. We're not even using the old incandescent fluorescent light bulbs. We're using LED light bulbs now that draw very little amperage, very little power. It's still super expensive. Like the idea of turn the light out when you're not using it was supposed to go away with these LED light bulbs. Instead, we're right back at it because they just creep the price of electricity up. We've had enough problems with FPL in Pensacola, Gulf Coast area. Like, I feel your pain, and for me, like, it's auto withdrawn. Sometimes I don't even see it. I don't even know what the power bill was. But if we don't pay attention to these things, they just keep creeping it up. And that's what they did to my sewer bill. It used to be $54. You know what it is now? $72. Just a couple years later. They just kept edging it up, edging it up. If you look at your gas bill, most of your gas bill, like for me, my gas bill was $16. $15.80 of it was service fees and the fee for it to get here. I thought that was part of what I paid. I guess it is. But very little fuel cost. It was all logistical and admin. Crazy.
I can't be the only person pissed in the state of Illinois about their Ameren electric bill. For my mobile home, our Airbnb, 4-bed, 3-bath, $764.88. Mind you, we've had this home since 1999. I swear to everything that I can swear to that this fucking power bill has never, ever, ever, even in the worst of the winters or the worst of the summers, ever been more than $400. $764. Like, Ameren, you really just are chapping my ass.
It's wild. It's crazy how much that stuff goes up. Also, if you're wanting your video to go viral on TikTok, Instagram, be used on YouTube, you got to stop cussing so much. It's really hard to spread your message when you got to cut out 900 F-bombs and 300 S-words and have an entire 10-minute video you've got to completely cut out because they won't stop cussing. And this happens all the time, man. I spend more time cutting out F-bombs than I do anything.
So since everyone seems to be on that same topic of Ameren, last month my bill was $137 for 1,200 square foot slab home. It is now $307, which I know that they did the increase for 12 to 15% for electric, but just know that's not it. So come September, they are also doing a 12% increase on natural gas. So my bill is going to be astronomical.
Have you ever noticed how they just say, oh, we have these increases, and then it becomes normal that we have an increase, and then all of a sudden everybody like looks down their nose at you if you ever talk about it going up. Like I said the other day, you know, our water bill's gone up 20%, and they're like, oh, well, what is it now, $18? I'm like, no, that's not the point. It went up 20%. It used to be, you know, $14 or $10, and now all of a sudden it's $18. Like, that doesn't, you don't question that? Or my sewer bill used to be $54 and now it's $72. And that's it. It's like you're the bad guy for noticing these things. Same way with rent. Rent goes up. Everybody's like, oh, well, you know, rent goes up. And it's like, no, wait a minute. It's gone up like a lot. And now it's with power. Everybody's like, oh, you know, power just goes up. You just pay it. No, like when you're seeing 15, 20%, 30% increases in utilities, but yet wages have not gone up. You're not making any more money, but yet the utilities and the cost to just cook your food and have air conditioning and have power on things that we used to take for granted has gone up 20, 30%. I mean, why are people like rioting in the streets over this stuff? Instead, it's like, oh, you know, it's, you know, yay. She seems like a lovely lady. I wasn't directing that towards her. I was just directing it towards, like, why are we allowing this stuff to happen?
It's been a minute. I'm fixing to raise hell. I just got home. My house is 2,000 square foot. It's not a big house. Listen to what I'm fixing to tell you. I am absolutely mind blown. I got a 2,000 square foot house. I heat my house with gas. We cook with gas. You know my power bill is $523. And no, that's not from something that wasn't paid or combined with last month's bill. That is this month's $523. Who in the fuck can afford that? Who? I mean, think about what I'm telling you. $523 for a power bill. How? I mean, I got groceries to buy. I'm serious. How does anybody afford that? God. I mean,
isn't that wild? I know, mine was really high the other day, and I was like, man, like, I get it, I got an old house, but it shouldn't be that high. Is it the hot tub? Can't imagine with a pool. I mean, what's gonna happen when we get to the point where people just can't afford to leave their power on? They have a house, everybody's sitting in the dark, nobody's running their AC. And in many places, having power is considered a life device. Like, you can't have people with no power. And there's a whole saying that if power, many people will die if there's no power on. Many people are kept alive by AC and the ability to have power. And if you just shut things off, how are people gonna cook? How are people gonna operate their house? And we might get to the point where houses are getting foreclosed on just because you can't afford the power bill, the utilities anymore, and you gotta have this mortgage, and then you start having mold build up in some of these houses. I mean, like, my house was built before AC. You could run a candle in this house, open all the windows, and it would probably be pretty fine. But some of these new houses that are completely sealed, completely like bundled up, and you turn the AC off on them, the mold will set in real quick, especially in these humid environments. And it's we don't build houses like that anymore to operate without power. There's going to be a lot of problems. There's going to be many problems in the future that politicians have created. They have inflated everything so high. They've done zero to get it down. They are more they're more worried about other things than people having power on in their house. The infrastructure is terrible. We spent all of our money elsewhere outside the United States. And here we are, hyperinflation. Stock market keeps going up, but the poor keeps getting poor. There's always money for war and none for the poor. That's all I got. Comment down below. Am I right or am I wrong? What do you think about this? Is this affecting you? Is this going to keep you from being able to afford food? That extra $200 or $300 a month that you had for food and for things, daycare, instead it's going to the power company. Because you know what? They're a monopoly. There's no way you can't get anywhere else. And if you put solar panels on your roof, well, the government wants a piece of that too. That's all I got, everybody. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment down below. See you guys in the next video. And if you're looking to buy or sell real estate on the Gulf Coast, Florida, Alabama, my email is down below. I'd be happy to help you. If I can't, I'll find somebody that can. And if you're looking to buy or sell anywhere in the United States, I can help you find an agent. See you guys in the next one.